Good morning, students. I hope you all are healthy. I am Neha Singh, your SST teacher. Students, today we will take a new chapter from your history book, and the name of the chapter is Ashoka, the Emperor who gave up war. I repeat, the name is Ashoka, the Emperor who gave up war. But before that, we need to discuss that who was Ashoka, which place did he rule. So he ruled the Mauryan Empire, and he did not found that it was founded by his grandfather, means Ashoka's grandfather, and his grandfather name was Chandragupta Maurya, and he founded it 2300 years ago. He was also supported by a wise man, and the name of the person was Chanakya. I hope that you must have heard about Chanakya. He was a wise man who supported Ashoka's grandfather Chandragupta Maurya. When you will go further from the chapter in your book, you will find a difference between the emperor and the king, the empire and the kingdom. So what is the basic difference between them? The basic difference is that the emperor has more big army because he rules for a larger area in compared to the kings. The kings have a small kingdom, but the emperor has a large area to get ruled, and they need large resources, big enemies to get protected from the enemies. That is the basic difference between these two things. Friends, now comes the topic to discuss is ruling the empire. What was the rules and regulations? Who were the people who were ruling? What was their position? So, according to your book, it is written that there were officials appointed to collect the tax from the herders, traders, the craftsmen and farmers. They were allotted to collect the taxes. Sometimes the officials were also given salaries for doing their job, because tax collection was important to get the revenue, to get the money. More important thing to remember is that when the people, the men, the person who disobeyed the rule, any kind of rule which was prevailed in the emperor, they got punishment also from the officials. So everybody was make sure that they were following the rules. Anyone who unfollows the rule was getting punishment. Not only this, people were also very much in contact with the officials, that whatever the new rules and regulations were coming, they had the information through the officials. Students, what else was going in the empire? In the empire was that the Mauryas were ruling the roads, the rivers, they were controlling it. It means that they were collecting the taxes from that side also. Why? Because that was a very important means of transport. So whenever there was crossing or giving and taking, the transportation was going of goods from one place to another, they collected tax over there. Not only this, what about the forest region? What happened? The people there were living, the forested region, the people were not much dependent fully on the forest region. They were somewhere independent, somewhere dependent. Even though they were forced to give certain things to the umpire, like the honey, they were told to give elephants and other animals to be used in transportation and during wars. So they were also giving something to the umpire because they belong to that region. So children, this was all the rules and regulations while how the umpire was getting ruled. So students, I hope you have understood that what was the difference between an emperor and a king, the empire and a kingdom. Who was Ashoka? Who was Chandragupta Maurya? We have discussed. He had a wise person with him and the name was Chanakya. Ruling the empire, we have discussed that these were the things that were being discussed, were going on in the empire. The officials were there. They were also collecting the taxes. They were giving salaries. Punishment was given to people when they were not following the rules. So children, I hope you have understood the topic. Please go through the worksheet, go through your book, read the chapter, join the live classes. For the further topics from the same chapter, we will meet in the next video. Till then, take care, be safe, be at home. Thank you.